Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I decided to do a bit of an update talkie video this time just because it's been a while. And yeah, well, I don't even know when the last one. I did the Hollow Bastion making of sort of recording thing, but that wasn't really a talkie. But anyways, just a bit of an update as to how the year's gone, because I've been doing this for over a year now. And we are well into 2019. March is around us already, or around us, we're into March already. So it's been a freaking quick year, and I've only done like one or two, three, I don't know, a few covers so far, and I'm well behind, but what can I say? You know, I work slowly and I'm busy with a job that pays. So yeah, an update. So let's get the bad news out of the way first. I've been trying to upload as much as I can to DistroKid / Google iStore, all the things like that, but they're just not making money, and it's not worth it. I think, so for the entirety of last year, with all the covers I've put up, spent well over £100 putting them onto the online stores, and I made a whole $6, which is maybe about £4.50. Something like that. So yeah, it's really not worth it to put them up at the moment, just because I have 58 subscribers, which is a good number. It's nice seeing that go up like by a few every time I put a video out. So yeah, it's been a good year. So the ones that I'll be taking down are the ones I'm proud of, but I don't think they're particularly the best of what I can do. So what's going to stay up is probably the Wind Waker's covers, because I fucking love Wind Waker and I'm really proud of those. Hollow Bastion, no, in fact it's not even up, so not Hollow Bastion. Final Fantasy 9's not even up, but I might put that up at some point because I'm really proud of that one. You Say Run I didn't put up because you're getting the idea. I didn't put up any recent ones because I'm fucked financially, basically. So yeah, apart from like the Wind Waker covers, and definitely Xenoblade. Xenoblade's staying up. The rest are probably going to expire throughout the year whenever I upload them. So get them whilst you can, I guess. They'll be Patreon or Patreon exclusive. So go ahead and please, I need money. My God. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, I do have a Patreon account or a Patreon account. For the first person to hit that button and donate with your wallet and support me with your hard-earned cash, there is an option for like a $1 per upload. You get everything because you're the first one, so I would get that if I were you. Like anything I ever do, you'll have, but just because you're the first person to believe in me with money. I'm so financially fucked. Yeah, so just a plug, that's there. You don't have to take it. I earn a living. I spend more than I earn because I'm a dick. So yeah, so those will be coming down, which is a shame, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm in quite a lot of debt because I had a bad year a couple years ago and I bought all this shit because I thought it would make me happy, and it has. I'm just now still paying for it. So yeah, that's going to happen. The next cover has been decided. I've sort of started arranging it. I know it's like 2 weeks after I've done the last cover, but whatever, I work slowly. It's another Xenoblade one. I'm hopefully going to have 1 or 2 guests on there because I could make it quite long, so we'll see. We'll see, but it should be good. I did have a plan to do an album this year. I don't know how that's going to go, just because it takes me a considerable amount of time and effort to make the covers. So yeah, we'll see. I'll see how the year goes. Like when it gets to May, I'll basically decide if I can do it or not. So I do know last year I put a video out for like my studio part 1, and I said yeah, part 2 will be coming soon, and I never actually did that, and I don't think it's worth me doing that at the moment, just because I have some gear, but in terms of software and plugins I don't have that many. It's mostly standard Logic stuff, some amp sims, and that's really it. So what I've done so far is I'm quite proud of, because I really have a bare bones sort of library. So yeah, I'll hold off on that until I actually get a decent amount of stuff I can show. I was very tempted by the Complete Control and Complete 12, but that costs like a bundle of that, £750, which I'm gonna put towards the debt I owe. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about my debt and why I'm so fucking screwed. A couple years ago, had a girlfriend, she left, broke my arm, was depressed, work was stressful, life was bad, I just wasn't getting anything done. I don't know, it was a really bad year for me. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with my life. I did go back to work, it was with this, and then it just all went to hell, and I wasn't having a good time. At that point, I had started getting back into the guitar to obviously get this healing and therapy and whatnot. Yeah, I spent all the money on a new iMac because I wanted more power to have all these amp sims going at the same time. And I've always used Logic, which it's good, but I really should have just stuck with the PC because it hasn't been plugged in for a while. So I bought the iMac, which cost $2+ grand, because I went for an i7 27-inch with an SSD, and it was expensive. I already had Logic though, so that was good. So I bought that. Then I put on Logic, which I already have obviously. Then I bought a bunch of amp sims because I tried with my current amp, which is a Vox 8030 VT, but I wasn't very good at recording direct in because I really hadn't heard of amp simulations or cabinet sims or impulses. It just wasn't something I'd done before because my education in music technology, at least, happened in 2011. That's when I graduated, and that was really all hardware stuff. We never really learned about amp sims, and it wasn't a thing that I just discovered at that time in my life. So I tried putting that into my Logic and it just wasn't working out. It just sounded horrendous, and so I found some Bias things, and I went with that and spent a load of money on Bias. It's relatively cheap for what it is, but it adds up. The reason why I did find amp sims and stuff anyway is because I found Richard Ebb, Richard EB, Family Jewels, Jonathan Young, 16 and Mono. Found all those guys, and most of them are using Axe-Fx, which is fucking expensive. And it's literally like Google cheap alternative for Axe-Fx, and it come up with Bias. So I bought Bias. It was cheap, it was fine, it was great. I got Waves as well now, so I have the PRS Supermodels, which I use for my rhythm tone. Really liking that purchase. It took a while to get a tone I was happy with. If I can, I would like to swap out the the cabinet simulations, also impulse responses even, just because they are pretty shitty. I did look at Torpedo, and that fucking crashed everything. Like, it fucking ruined anything I put Torpedo on. It was like a wall of sound or something. It fucking wrecked Logic. It did not like it at all. So everyone's saying it's great. I fucking hate it. I think it's the worst design thing in the world. It's slow, it's buggy, it corrupts your projects. So that's just my experience. So I'm not really a fan of the Sono stuff that's come out recently with all the Torpedo 2 notes integrated, and I'm like, it's gonna fuck up my shit. So where was I going? I can't really remember. Oh yeah, shit, I spent my money on a lot of food, hence the podge. So I was having takeouts like 3 times a week, and I put it all on the credit card. All in all, I spent a lot of money and ended up with about 5 grand's worth of debt, so not a good idea on my part. I put it all on to like a loan, which I pay off a bit every month, and now I'm really in a good spot that I'm not spending loads of money every month, and I can pay it off slowly. But it's still annoying, and it's why I'm not uploading everything that I can to iTunes and whatnot, just because I can't afford it. Like, I live quite basic now, and I'm really trying to avoid buying new stuff and plugins. So if you could support me, I would appreciate it. If not, no worries. I work every single day for like 10 to 12 hours, and I earn a fairly decent salary. I'm just a numpty and spent it all on cars, rent, bills, food, shit I didn't need. Whoops. So where was I going with this update? I don't know. I don't really know what else I can say. It's been a good year. I'm very proud of the covers I've done recently. I was a bit dodgy about the You Say Run cover. I don't know, when I uploaded that I felt it was unfinished, but I'd spent so long on it and it was so complicated. I just felt I needed to get it done and out there, and as time goes on I like it more and more. I still could have mixed it slightly better, actually a lot better, So yeah, there's that. But everything I've done this year, I'm very, very proud of. The Hollow Bastion was probably my best mix I've done to date, and is still I think that's a better mix than the Final Fantasy IX, because again, I rushed Final Fantasy IX, and I don't mix at very high volumes, just because I have neighbours above me, and I don't want to annoy them, because they hear me constantly recording, and all they can hear is probably just like fucking drums. So yeah, I don't want to annoy them too much when I'm mixing. So yeah, it's... I have a nice setup, but it's not the most ideal of setups. I don't have acoustic treatment because obviously it costs a lot of money to do acoustic treatment. I don't have that. I mix on headphones when possible, and then on the speakers. So yeah, the mixes are okay. They're not blowing anyone away. I wish I could mix better. If I could, I would pay someone else to mix them, but it's not gonna happen. So yeah, what's coming up for 2019? So the plan is this year is to try and crawl out of financial oblivion, and in terms of covers, like I said, the album, I'm not going to say what the album is for, but let's just say there's going to be 10 to 15 covers on that album. Yeah, and if that happens, great. If not, it doesn't happen, because yeah, work and life is busy. I've got shit to do. So all I can do is, for now, just say, yep, I'll carry on doing at least one a month if I can, and carry on with my life. Oh, also, Final Fantasy IX came out for the Switch. It's fucking awesome. I have that game 3 times now. See? 3 times. The original PlayStation 1, on the Switch, and on Steam. I was very tempted to get it on Android as well, because it's so good. So, I guess I'll see you in the next cover. Bye.